Hello there, and welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews. From today, we're going to begin looking at a series of beers from a rather new Japanese craft brewer, and it's located in a rather remote location as well, and that is called Second Story Ale Works, and they are based in Tokushima, which is one of the prefectures in Shikoku, the island off to the east of Honshu, and they're actually located in Tokushima City, but way outside in the southern part of the city and kind of in a very rural part. So I guess Tokushima City must be rather large and includes kind of a lot of the rural area. They started in 2018, and they began bottling from November of 2019. Second Story, where does the name come from? Well, they started in the second floor of a garage, which is the second floor above the garage of the owner's parents' house. If you go to their website, you can see some photos of that. And they mentioned that it was not really a brewer-friendly location at first, so I'm not sure how well they have adapted, but I guess they're putting out a lot of beers now. This was founded by two people, a man named Pat Brown and his wife, who the wife is the owner, Pat is the brewer, and apparently he began homebrewing in 1993, quite a while ago, and decided to start a brewery when they returned to Japan from Bend, Oregon, which is probably the biggest little small town of brewers in the world. It's a small town in the middle of Oregon, up in kind of the mountain area, but there's so many breweries there. That's where Deschutes, for example, got his start. Bend, Oregon. I've been there once for a few days and looked around. It is a really nice town. So they returned from Bend, Oregon to Japan and began brewing. Also took a university brewing course, apparently when he was in the US. And they like to use local products, especially local fruit and local wheat and things like that. So there are, I can think of at least 3 breweries in Tokushima now, which have started fairly recently. The one that probably has the most well known is Kamikatsu, and the other one is it Kamiyama? I can't remember the name. Anyway, they're not too far apart from each other in Tokushima area. So we're going to look at several beers from them, and I'm excited. I've heard a lot of good things about them. The recent issue of the Japan Beer Times will feature, or the next issue, I guess, will feature an article on this brewery written by a friend of mine. So I'm kind of looking forward to these beers. Okay. And shall we look at another beer from Second Story Ale Works in Tokushima? And this beer is called Second Story Ale Works Rye IPA, and it is an IPA, a rye IPA, at 6.5% and 45 IBU, International Bittering Units. And on the ingredients specify German malt, and I assume that there's some rye in that. They don't exactly specify, they just say malt, and hop, and sudachi, which is a small Japanese citrus fruit. Apparently just a minimal amount of that is added and probably won't affect the taste, is what I heard from a friend who visited this brewery. On rate beer, this one has only one rating, and that is at 3.5%. On Untapped, it has 36 ratings, and the average score there is 3.79. So apparently it's a newer style of rye IPA. They've made this before. A little bit heavier, they claim, and a little bit more rye spiciness, and even maybe some wine-like notes they are claiming. So we'll see. 6.5%. Rye is difficult to work with. Brewers often swear a lot and try, because it's very sticky and kind of clogs up things, and it's hard to clean out after you're done. A friend of mine who worked at Baird Brewing in Tokyo developed a very heavy beer that used a lot of rye in it, more than usual, and they called it Brewer's Nightmare. So I hope this was not a nightmare for them to make it. Let's give this a try. Okay. All right, it is very cloudy. Very cloudy. Is it hazy? Extremely cloudy. Kind of, what do you call this? Fruit punchy sort of cloudiness. Half a finger of sort of rocky head. Frothy. Let's see what we get through the light here. Okay. So it's so very, very hazy. Okay. Okay, so it does have some tropical fruit notes. And I'm guessing they were going after a kind of a hazier New England sort of thing here. It does have that fruit juiciness. Something like orange juice and pineapple mixed together. Certainly is thick. Yeah, again, fruit, juicy sort of notes. Pineapple, maybe some other tropical fruit. I don't know, mango perhaps. Light orange citrusy note in it. There's a very tiny bit amount of pepperiness in the mid palate on the tongue. Kind of develops after a while. It's not initially apparent. Wine-like? Perhaps there's a hint of that, and I'm not sure if this is the power of suggestion or not. The fact that they said it, it's a common feature of beer tastings. You have 4 people sitting around drinking, and one person will say, it smells kind of grassy. The other person, oh yeah, grassy. Garlic. Yeah, there's garlic. So it's a power of suggestion. Somebody says it, and you think it's there. I'm not getting the rye so much. There is kind of a tingling pepperiness, and I'm sure that must be the rye, but this tastes more like a hazy IPA to me. It's at 6.5%, 45 IBUs. Pleasant, mild. Yeah, give this one a go. Once again, this is called Second Story Ale Works Rye IPA, 6.5%, 45 international bittering units. This is a very interesting young brewery, and it started in 2018, and I think they deserve your attention. Please look at their website, Second Story Ale Works. There's another ale, Second Story Brewery in the United States, I believe. This is specifically Second Story Ale Works, and go check them out, and let me know what you think if you've had some of their beers, and please do subscribe to the channel. I would like to hear from you, and I do reply. Hope you're doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.